Everyone. In this session, we will try to discuss about the automation migration strategies and also the basic elements of the automation. In the previous session, what we had discussed is with respect to the US principles and also the 10 strategies for the automation and as well as the process systems. Now, the competitive pressure and plays a major role in the market. Now the companies often needs to introduce a new products and as well as within a short duration. Now as we mentioned previously, the easiest and as well as the least expensive way to accomplish these type of objects in the design and as well as the production methods, the using the sequence workstation operation independently. Now, the tooling for the manual methods can be fabricated quickly at low cost. If more than a single set of workstations is required to make the product and a sufficient quantities, and as often the cases, then the manual cell is replicated as many times as needed to meet the demand. If the product turns out to be a successful and high future demand is anticipated, then it makes sense for a company to automate the production. The improvement is often carried out in phases. Many of the companies have automation migration strategies. Now, here in this case, a typical automation migration strategies are as follows. The phase 1, which is nothing but the manual production. Manual production using a single station manned cell operating independently. This is used for the introduction for a new product for the reason already mentioned, the quick and as well as low cost toolings to get started. Now the second phase is nothing but the automated production using the single station automated cells operating independently. As the demand of the product grows and it has become a clear that automation can be justified, then the single station and automated to reduce the labor and as well as increase the production rate. The third phase is nothing but the automated integrated production using a multi-station automated systems. With a series of operations, the automated transforms of work units between the stations. When the company is certain that the product will be produced in mass production and for several years, then the integration of a single station automated cell is warranted to a further reduces to a labor and as well as to increase the production rate. The major reason for the automation is nothing but to reduce the labor and as well as the increase the production rate and also decrease the cost. Now, automation is the technology by which the process or the procedure to accomplish without the human assistance. Normally, the automation is nothing but the automatic controls. An automated system consists of the basic three elements. The basic three elements in an automatic systems are the power to accomplish the process and to operate the system, the program of instructions to direct the process, and the control systems to accurate the instructions. The relationship between these three elements plays a major role. Even in the case of the program of instructions and as well as the controlling systems and also the workstation which needs the basic thing is the power. The relationship among these elements are illustrated in the figure in the next further slides. All the system qualifies as being automated includes these three basic elements in one form or other form. They are presented as the three basic types of the automated manufacturing system. Either it may be fixed automation or it may be a programmable automation or it may be a flexible automation. Depending upon the type of the automation, what it is required, the basic three elements is nothing but the power to accomplish the process. The second one is to program of instruction to direct the process, and the third one is to control the system to accurate the instructions. Now the schematic diagram shows the uh, basic elements of the automated system. As we discussed in the previously, the three basic elements which is required is the program of instructions, controlling system, and as well as a process or the workstation. In these three, the major element which is essential for any automated system is nothing but the power to accomplish an automated process. Power for the process to drive the process itself, or to load and unload the work unit, or to transfer the work from one station to the another station, or the transportation between the operations. Power for automation, the control unit, and as well as power for actuate the control signals and data acquisition and information processing. The electricity is the main source for the power. The principal power source most widely available and used to do the work is at the moderate cost. The electric powers is widely available at moderate cost. It is important part for the industrial structures. The electric powers can be readily converted a alternative energy forms, either it may be for the mechanical or thermal or light, acoustics, hydraulic, and as well as the pneumatic. The electric power at low level can be used to accomplish the functions such as signal transmission, information processing, and the data storage and communication. Electric energy can be stored in long life in batteries for the use in location where the external source of electrical power is not conventionally available. Now, as we discussed in the previous case, the power is a basic element in the case of the basic principles of the automated system. For a process, if you take an example of a process, the casting power form is nothing but the thermal form, and the accomplish is nothing but the melting the metal. If you take an example of the process of EDM, electrical energy is required. Even that's also a power form where the metal removal is accomplished. Forging is the process, but the power form is nothing but the mechanical. The metal work parts is to deform by the opposing the die. The same way, heat treatment, the thermal power is required. For the injection molding, thermal and as well as the mechanical power is required. The sheet metal process, even there also the mechanical power. The welding, where the thermal or it may be a mechanical power. But in all the cases, whatever may be the system or whatever may be the process or whatever may be the type of the industry, power is a basic essential thing. Without the power, the automation it is very difficult to accomplish. In addition to the driving the manufacturing process itself, power is also required for the following material handling functions: the loading and as well as unloading the work, material transportation. The power for automation above and beyond the basic power requirement for the manufacturing operation, and additional power is required for automation for the control units and for power to actuate the control signals, data acquisition, and as well as the information processing. Now, the program of instructions. The actuation performed by the automated process are defined by the program of instructions. Whether the manufacturing operation involves either it may be a low, medium, or high production, each part or the product requires one or more processing steps, which is nothing but the production in the following sequence, where that are unique to the part or the product. These processing steps are performed during the work cycle. A new part is completed at the end of each work cycle. The particular processing step for the work cycle are specified in the work cycle program called normally a NC program. Other process control applications uses a different names and as well as the different types of programs.